Strange animals from 7 continents. From Asia. The pangolin. Pangolins live in many different habitats, including rainforests and grasslands. 4 species of pangolins live throughout Asia: Chinese, Sudan, Indian, and Philippine pangolins. Like anteaters, pangolins have long snouts and even longer tongues. A pangolin's sticky tongue is sometimes up to 28 inches long, which they use to consume ants and termites. Pangolins are covered in scales made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, which gives them the nickname scaly anteater. Its armor is so tough that even predators such as lions can't bite through it. When threatened, pangolins roll into a ball like an armadillo, making them less than half their normal size. This helps them shield their stomach and face, which aren't protected. From Europe. The European pine marten. The European pine marten, also known as the pine marten, is a mustelid native to and widespread in most of Europe. In Great Britain, the species was for many years common only in northwestern Scotland. The European pine marten's fur is usually light to dark brown. It is short and coarse in the summer, growing longer and silkier during the winter. It has a cream to yellow-colored bib marking on its throat. Its body is up to 21 inches long, with a bushy tail of about 10 inches long. Males are slightly larger than females, typically, and weighs around 3.5 pounds. It has excellent senses of sight, smell, and hearing. Martens are the only mustelids with semi-retractable claws. This enables them to lead more arboreal lifestyles, such as climbing or running on tree branches, although they are also relatively quick runners on the ground. They are mainly active at night and dusk. They have small, rounded, highly sensitive ears and sharp teeth adapted for eating small mammals, birds, insects, frogs, and carrion. From South America. The pink fairy armadillo. The pink fairy armadillo is the smallest species of armadillo, recognized by a bony armor shell. This solitary, desert-adapted animal is endemic to central Argentina and can be found inhabiting sandy plains, dunes, and scrubby grasslands. Ants and larvae are its main food source while underground. While those are its primary sources of food, the armadillos are known to also eat worms, snails, and various insects. It ranges in size from about 3.5 to 4.5 inches long, and typically weighs about 4.2 ounces. This species is the smallest living armadillo and is among the least known. From Africa. The African penguin. The African penguin is only found on the southwestern coast of Africa, living in colonies on 24 islands between Namibia and Algoa Bay, near Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Adults range in weight from 4.9 to 7.7 pounds and are 24 to 28 inches tall. The species has distinctive pink patches of skin above the eyes and a black facial mask. The body's upper parts are black and sharply delineated from the white underparts, which are spotted and marked with a black band. African penguins forage in the open sea, where they feed on pelagic fish such as sardines, Cape horse mackerels, red-eye round herrings, anchovies, and marine invertebrates such as squids and small crustaceans, primarily krill and shrimp. Penguins normally swim within 12 miles of the shore and may consume up to 1.5 pounds of prey every day, but this may increase to over 2.2 pounds when raising older chicks. From North America. The star-nosed mole. The star-nosed mole is a small semi-aquatic mole found in moist, low-elevation areas in the northern parts of North America. It has more than 25,000 minute sensory receptors in touch organs, known as Eimer's organs, with which this hamster-sized mole feels its way around. The star-nosed mole eats small invertebrates such as aquatic insects, terrestrial insects, worms, mollusks, and aquatic crustaceans, as well as small amphibians and small fish. At birth, each offspring is about 2 inches long, hairless, and weighs about 1.5 grams. Their eyes, ears, and star are all sealed, only opening and becoming useful about 14 days after birth. They become independent after about 30 days and are fully mature after 10 months. The star nose is a highly specialized sensory-motor organ shaped by 22 fleshy finger-like appendages, or tendrils, that ring their nostrils and are in constant motion as the mole explores its environment. The star itself is a centimeter across and thus has a diameter slightly smaller than a typical human fingertip. From Antarctica. The Hoff crab. Kiwa tyleri, known as the Hoff crab, is a species of deep-sea squat lobster which lives on hydrothermal vents near Antarctica. The crustacean was given its English nickname in 2010 by UK deep-sea scientists, proclaiming the resemblance between its dense covering of setae on the ventral surface of the exoskeleton and the hairy chest of the actor David Hasselhoff. The Hoff crabs have been found living adjacent to and on the sides of hydrothermal vent chimneys, living in close proximity to fluid emanating from the chimneys at temperatures greater than 662 degrees Fahrenheit. At one of the hydrothermal vent sites, densities of the crabs were observed in excess of 56 crabs per square foot. The crab feeds by farming the bacteria on its setae, using comb-like mouthparts to scrape off the microbes so that it can eat them. Life for the Hoff crab is a careful balancing act. Move too close to the vent openings and the crab can encounter temperatures near 752 Fahrenheit, but clamber too far away and the animal will enter the frigid waters of the Antarctic. And for the crabs, that would not be survivable. From Australia. The Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil is a carnivorous marsupial, and until recently, it was only found on the island state of Tasmania, but it has been reintroduced to New South Wales in mainland Australia, with a small breeding population. The size of a small dog, the Tasmanian devil became the largest carnivorous marsupial in the world following the extinction of the thylacine in 1936. The Tasmanian devil has a squat, thick build, with a large head and a tail which is about half its body length. Unusually for a marsupial, its forelegs are slightly longer than its hind legs, and devils can run up to 8 miles per hour for short distances. The fur is usually black, often with irregular white patches on the chest and rump. Males are usually larger than females, having an average head and body length of about 26 inches, a 10-inch tail and an average weight of 18 pounds. Females have an average head and body length of 22 inches, a 9.5-inch tail and an average weight of 13 pounds. Thank you for watching. Part 2 coming soon, so please follow us on TikTok, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Love y'all.